is over coordinate plane with rational numbers. Rational numbers, again, what are rational numbers? Any number that can be written as a fraction or ratio. For example, integers, positive and negative whole numbers can be written as a fraction by putting a 1 underneath it. A whole number can be written as a fraction by putting a 1 underneath it. A decimal can be written as a fraction, tenths and hundreds and thousands place. So, coordinate plane. Let's look at our we're not going to do that. Divide this unit into halves. This is 1 unit. If you divide it in half, it's right there. 1/2. Do you know the decimal equivalency of it? 0 and 5/10. Half. Divide this unit into thirds. This would be labeled as 1/3, 2/3. Do you remember the decimal equivalency of it? In case you don't know, it's 1 divided by 3. Can 3 go on 1? Nope. Can 3 go on 10? 3 times. Remainder is 1, bring down to 0. Can 3 go into 10? Group of 3 go into 10? 3 times. It looks like it's repeating, so it is 33 hundredths. 2/3, or you double that, it'd be 66 hundredths. So 2 divided by 3 is 66 hundredths. Divide this unit into fourths. So this will be 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. Do you know a better name? Can you rename 2/4? 1/2. So we have 1/4. Do you know the decimal equivalency of it? 1/4 of a dollar. If you have $1, you want to divide it into 4 groups. So it's 25 hundredths, half is 50 hundredths, 3/4 is 75 hundredths. Divide it into fifths. This is 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5. So you have 1/5, you have 1, and you're dividing to 5 parts. $1 divided to 5 parts is 20 hundredths, 40 hundredths, triple it, 60 hundredths, quadruple it, 80 hundredths. Next one, divide this into 2/10. That'd be 2/10, 4/10, 6/10. Hey, at least I can move it around. Let's erase that. 2/10. Isn't that just dividing it into fifths? Just seeing you remember. Again, this is 2/10. Simplify, rename to 1/5. 4/10. Simplify it to 2/5. 6/10. Simplify it to 3/5. 8/10. Simplify it to 3/5. So taking what we just know, now we're going to have a coordinate grid. So what do you remember? Coordinate. Do you remember your quadrants? The way I remember is I draw a big C. So this must be quadrant 1, this must be quadrant 2, this must be quadrant 3, and this must be quadrant 4. So taking from that, how do you graph ordered pairs? X, Y. You graph the X horizontally, then you graph the Y vertically. So it says scale of 1/2. So here's a 1. So we have a half. Between 0 and 1 is half. If this is 2, what would go between it? 1.5. So we're skip counting half. 2 over 2 is 1 whole, 1.5. 4 halves is 2, and this will be 2.5. What about if you have scale of a third? So we're right here. If this is 1 whole. So as you see, imagine this is a unit 1. Do we need to go back and look at it? So this will be 1/3. This will be 2/3. If this is 2, then this will be 1 and 1/3. This will be 1 and 2/3. Scale of a fourth. Imagine that this is 1 unit from 0 to 1. So that means if there's 1 unit, divide it into fourths. This would be 1/4, 1/2, 3/4. 1 and 1/4, 1 and 1/2, 1 and 3/4, 2 whole. And 2/10. This is 2/10, 4/10, 6/10, 8/10, 1 whole. 1 and 2/10, 1 and 4/10, 1 and 6/10. So taking that, how would you graph order pair using rational numbers? Let's do the fourth one. So let's go up now. This is one whole. This is a unit of 1. So that'd be 1/4, 1/2, 3/4. This will be 1 and 1/4, 1 and 1/2. So imagine I want you to graph 1 and 3/4 and 1 1/2. Again, x, y. This is x, this is y. So let's look for 1 and 3/4 x. X, right here. 1 1/2 y. Here's the y-axis right here. So we have to go up, so it's right here. So what quadrant is that located? Right here, quadrant 1. Again, why is it quadrant 1? All positives go in quadrant 1. All positive negatives go in quadrant 2. All negatives go in quadrant 3. And all positive negative go into quadrant 4. This is the study of coordinate plane with rational numbers.